welcome back again. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Here we are, episode number 59. And it's basically part 2 to our highway interchange remodel happening right here. And in the last episode, we got pretty far, actually. I'm actually pretty impressed with the way this is looking. I just kind of smoothed out a few of the bends. So they look a little bit cleaner now. And I thought we'd just kind of, jump right into it, finish this off, and we'll kind of see how it works and how it looks. And I noticed the funniest thing, just as I was loading the map. There's a UPS truck here that seems to be defying gravity and is is driving through the sky. Look at this. I don't know how that's even happening. I kind of assumed he'd snap to one of the roads, but he just kind of seems, bent on his doing his own thing, which is really weird. Anyway, I'm just going to pause the game so we don't run into too many headaches here. So, sad news. Unfortunately, the Blue Jays, they lost last night. Womp womp. Maybe I jinxed it or something by talking to you guys about it. But, so disappointing. But, at the same time, it's like the furthest they've gone in like 20 plus years, so should be happy about that. Okay, so the next connection arm I want to make is the one kind of going from here over to here. And then we'll bring one going from here, follow this around, and kind of sneak it in there. Should hopefully look kind of cool. So we got to go from here to here, more or less. And I wonder if we do this in such a way that we might be able to get the other arm going on the outside of this one. We shall see. Oh, definitely have to bring that height up. Okay, I guess we will come from down here. So guys, just a friendly reminder tomorrow about the live stream. Pretty excited about that. Hope you guys are too. And I know it's a little bit spontaneous and not too much warning, so I know many of you probably won't be able to make it, but not the end of the world. And I do realize that time zones, they are going to play a big factor into it. So I'm on the Eastern time zone, or in the Eastern time zone. And so I'm planning on hopefully doing it like middle of the afternoon tomorrow. So I was originally thinking of doing it around 3 or 4. I'm going to try and stick to that. We'll kind of see. I haven't set up OBS or anything yet on this computer. So I have to go make sure I can get everything running properly. So I'll try all that in the morning, and you might maybe see me go live for like 2 seconds. That might just be me testing things out. So if you click on my channel and it says offline, don't panic. I'll be right back type thing in a few hours or whatever. But or you guys message me too. Or if you guys want to follow me on Twitter, I'll keep you guys updated that way as well. There we go. It's starting to take shape. My only fear is that it's a very steep, sudden drop right here. And it's not really realistic, I need it to be a little bit of a smoother transition. So maybe if we start up here where it's a little bit flatter. Well, easier said than done, apparently. Alright, so if we go like this, that's already too high. Alright, so that's a 15, so let's bring this down. And that's fine if it slopes, because we're about to meet this one over here. Alright, so let's smooth in this little bit right here. Otherwise, we are getting somewhere finally. Oh, we can even go like that. Oh. Now we are talking. And look at that. Every little bend gets a little bit smoother. I like it. Well, maybe that one's stuck like that, but that's really not too bad. That's a much nicer transition. And of course, who am I to think this would just be an easy connection, right? Never the case. Never once in my... Well, maybe once. Oh, okay. That's the key. It's got to be that extra... look at that. Not too shabby at all. So it does kind of break off a little bit, I wouldn't say early, but given the topography here, we don't really have too much of a choice. Okay, so now we need the arm. And this is going to be, I don't know what word I want to use here. It could be tricky, but it could also be a very fun challenge. So we could have is, oh man, this is possible. Cool. I think there needs to be one higher. Did I just see that? Oh, I did. Wait, make that again. There it is. Yes! Out of nowhere. This is awesome. Okay, so connecting the last little bit of it here, that's going to be the tricky part. But we know it's possible. I may have to start this whole thing again here. And I think I need to go a little bit wider. Well, we'll just kind of see what it'll allow me to do, actually. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Holy smokes. That's awesome. Not too steep. Avoids the traffic to a certain extent. That's a little bit sharp, but I don't think it's too bad. And you know what, you might even be able to possibly upgrade. No. Unfortunately not. What about just to get 2 lanes going? And is there a way to make that? There is a way. So why don't we make this a 2-lane off-ramp? Perfect! Oh, excellent! Oh, this is great. Look at the way that sneaks right through as well. I really like that. And I do wish this was slightly, a little bit more, you know? Maybe let's tempt fate. No, let's not do it. Oh my goodness, what am I thinking here? Don't do it. I like it. Ooh, that's a close call. Okay, so now we've got this half of the arms completed. And let's kind of work on maybe the interchange portion, so we can kind of figure out where these guys are going to go, and then we can kind of figure out the other arms in that sense afterwards. So let's move this fire station. This poor fire station gets moved every few episodes. Although it's been a while since it's stretched its legs, so. Okay, fire station going up here. And I envisioned the roundabout being in this like kind of quadrant right here, so let's keep an eye on what buses are getting destroyed. If I remember correctly, it was just most of the ones going here. But c'est la vie. Maybe we should delete the buses. And then that way we can not have to worry about them trying to find their own weird path or something. Okay, so bus line. So that, I mean, that's not too bad. It's only 2 bus lines, to be honest. So that's very easy to recreate those. Here I am thinking we're going to have to do like 5 or 6 bus routes. Luckily, not the case. Alright, so we'll rework this whole shebang in a second. And we can possibly just connect the roundabout to this guy. And then maybe bring these ones up out of the ground. Yeah, let's try for that. So let's go maybe 6 units for our roundabout. And then I'm gonna upgrade this to the actually, you know what, maybe I was thinking 2-lane highway, but maybe we'll just make it regular highway. Get the extra lane in there. Alright, so Upgrading. Neat. Nice high capacity, fast moving roundabouts. And, oh, right, we got those subway arms. Okay. So let's say the key to victory is coming in at that angle, which is very doable. And let's find a way to make these guys chat with one another. And that's the snapping point, which will help preserve the shape of our roundabout. And now let's rework this slightly, because I don't actually like the way that kind of went in. Okay, so if we go like this, that's fine. And, oh, well, hello. Okay, the only problem is that looks horrible. So let's try for a different transition. This is just one more time here. So I'm gonna go like this, and then like that. Oh yeah, look at that, that's much better. Okay. It wants me to do that just because of the snap point, so I will allow the computer to do that, and then we'll just kind of play by its rules and do that. And that's a much nicer... There we go. That's cool. And if we play our cards right, we can still sneak some rows through here and zone the area. Okay. Now, can we do something like this over here? Oh, yes, we can. Oh, man, I'm loving this. Look at that, that's absolutely awesome. Not necessarily symmetrical, but not the end of the world. Okay, so let's get the directions going properly. Cool. Very, very cool. Okay. Now, let's see if we can sneak the ramps are going to be so tricky. Cause we can either go out this way and then come up, oh my goodness, up over, I don't even know now. We basically have to get this guy to speak with this guy. And well, that's gonna be challenging. Okay. I'm up for the challenge. Let's do it. Alright, where is the craziest, or like the least crazy height difference? Now I wonder if we could come from like here even. Just nowhere to really snap to. So like right here we have a snapping point. Oh, maybe I can come through with a smaller road and then come up in between? Oh my gosh, that would be so crazy. I highly, highly doubt it though, that we can somehow get a road to come up and through this little section. It's more plausible to think that that could happen like this. And even then, this is like such a stretch of the imagination. Okay. And hopefully we can upgrade this to 2-lane highway, but I don't see why we wouldn't be able to. Okay, it's got to get down over here. Oh, 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 oh. Where was that? Okay. Oh, it's going right towards that pillar of course, it has to. Drats. Alright. I've got my thinking hat on. Oh, that would be so nice just to attach that to that, but that does not work at all. Oh, that also would be so nice too. Okay, well I don't want to play the what if game here. Oh, I think we went one too high still, yep, but I think we're on the right track. Okay, so square 15. Now, again, the spacing, yeah, we're just a little bit too high. Sorry guys, I know this is a little bit confusing to follow along with here. Alright, interestingly enough, I have to be 15 here. And then I can't seem to, Alright, well let's try this a different way. I'm fairly convinced that this is still achievable. So let's break off from here first. Let's kind of push our height boundary a little bit here. Oh, okay, that's a better way to get to the... Okay, so, ooh, 15, that was our magic number. Okay, so why can't we go now this way? What is preventing us? Now, is this just a matter of I didn't draw this far enough out and it's being a little bit of a conflict because it's underneath this bridge, perhaps? That was a mouthful. Okay, let's try the part again then. Right, okay, so that's fine. Go all the way up to here. And let's just bring this up as much as we can. I'll try 21 because I feel like the other one may have been a little steep for the climb. But now that I see this, I am going to go up that extra. But I believe we have finally found what we've been looking for. And there we are. And now we'll bring this whole thing up. And we'll do this hopefully in a logical way. Although this game might have other plans for us. Yeah, no, I'm not really sure where I'm going with this one. Okay. So back with this plan of coming over. And then ideally just like that, you know? So let's... Tempt and fade again here. Yep, so we'll start that bit again. Sorry guys, you know the drill. I always think these things will go way faster than they actually... Oh cool, that's a better way to go through. Look at that. Worth the extra little bit there. Because now we found a better way through. Oh. Oh, I like that. The only thing is, we can't use that new fancy connection though. Arg. Alright, maybe there's a way. Just maybe. Okay, so let's get this one up to there. And let's get these two to wrap. That should be, hopefully, this now finished. No, 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 why not? No, please don't do this to me. No, why? Okay, so if I redraw this and just go one extra unit, I think we'll then finally, knock on wood, finally have what we're after here. Get this from above, make sure we're just popping through, and we'll go up as high as we can. Perfect, 30, that's even higher than before. And then now let's just connect these guys and we'll straighten them out. But they now will work with one another, which is great. Perfection, sort of. Yay, alright. A very confusing interchange, but it is functional, which is the most important part. So let's upgrade this, and of course we can't upgrade that part because that would be too easy. Darn it! Okay, so let's just redraw. Oh boy. Nothing is ever easy for us. Nope. Whew, close call. Okay, so now you can come in, go up this way, you make your way, you know, out to the real world highway kind of area. And all we need now is a break to go, oh boy, that's a long way to go. Say to go over to this side. Now this is when things become a little bit unconventional, because I might break the rules of the DCMI here and kind of, just because we're kind of pressed for space. Although, as a backup, we could just go from here to here. Let's just do that. Yeah, let's do that. I like the sounds of that. Okay, so I want to find a way in, or sorry, I should say a way out. Doesn't interfere with these snapping points. That's not really the best, unfortunately. What did you just delete? I hope that was a tree. Oh, never mind, you turned that off. Okay, good. My heart just sank for a second there. Alright, so it looks like we have to go out this way. Come on. I saw it. Well, this is not proving to be easy either. Ongoing story of our lives, it would seem. Okay, how do I get this to work in our favor without destroying the rail line? We go like that, of course. Perfect. And now we just gotta get. So let's go from this way. Let's try this with a straight so we can get the right angle here. Something tells me this is also not going to be easy. But if everything was easy, there'd be no challenge and there'd be no fun, right? Okay, so that's the way to do it. And let's try to 6. That looks about the right-ish kind of height. Okay, so bring this up to 6. Oh, we're almost there. Alright, so let's try and fix those bends in the road there. And, you know, it's actually not the worst. It's not too steep. Let's see if we can upgrade. Yeah, we're missing a few sections. Okay, so let's try doing this creatively. No, okay, so okay, there is that option. And I did like the other connection point a little bit better, to be honest. So let's go back to what we had. And so let's just leave this to a 6. And then we'll just redo this little part. Perfect, and that also fixes that little bend in the road right there. And then from here, let's just connect these two guys. Cool. Oh, can't do that. Oh no, the whole point was not to destroy the train arms. Why did you just do that? Okay, hopefully because it's paused, nothing will be disrupted. Okay, I think we're okay. Oh, son of a gun. I got too carried away with my clicking. And of course, that won't fit now. I swear, when it rains, it pours, right? There we go. Now I feel like we're making progress. Well, I did. For almost a split second there. And you know what, I honestly might just leave this. Okay, the transition, not too bad. That does get a little bit crooked, but this is taking us a little bit longer than I thought it would just in general, but that is kind of the story of our life here, you know, but we're getting there, right? Okay, so let's just do the other side, and then we should be good to go. Alright, so I'm going to try and go for, I mean, more or less the same kind of thing. It's just it's going to be a little bit tricky. And I also do want to keep a little bit of an eye on time here. Okay. So we basically have to have this guy come along and then meet up with this one. And then at the same time, this is a lot of roads to kind of work into this little spot here. Okay. Alright, so we can probably get... Oh boy, this is tight. So we need the road from this way to break off, go into here. And then we need the one from there to meet with that one. That's kind of our last hurdle. And again, keeping an eye on time, I will try and get this finished. I don't know if we'll be able to put in the rest of the roads over top here, just because we are, again, spending a little bit more time than I thought, but, you know, might as well get this done the right way the first time, even if it does take us a few extra episodes. We're not in any rush or anything. Okay, so that's a way... Yes, look at this. Perfect. Okay, so that... Where does this take us? Like, what are we doing with this now? We've got to... Oh my goodness, I've just been struck with something. Alright. I see it, but I don't know. Oh my gosh, it is. Yes, okay. This is going to be a little bit odd looking, but it is doable. Oh yes, okay. And now let's come out. random. Oh my gosh, this is so random. Um, I don't think I dislike this. Like, is that weird? I just don't think it's exactly what we're after, though. Per se, you know? Okay, let's try this a little bit differently, but I think we're kind of on the right path here. Okay, so let's go. Let's just go like this. And it does look like we can leave over here. Oh, the way we had it before, though, I think may have been a better. No, actually, no. You know what? That's not too bad. I'm actually going to keep this, as crazy as this might seem. I do wish there was that not the hole in the world right there, but we basically have a way off now in through here. Yeah, no, honestly, like, it kind of serves its purpose, even though, again, it is a little bit long. Okay, so let's get these guys. And we'll fix that last little bit, hopefully. Oh boy. Okay, so you know what? We may just keep this as a single arm. Oh, but you know what? That was already 2-lane for the majority of it, eh? Well, it's a shame we can't get this one corner to cooperate with us. Okay, but I really do want to get this to work in our favor, so let's give it a try here. Let's give it the old college try. Alright. So maybe if we delete a little bit more here. Okay, so that's the key to it right there, it looks like. And we'll just make these guys now connect. But I would like to make this a little bit smoother of a transition, even though it is underground and hidden away from view, just so that traffic doesn't bunch. Alright, so now we'll fix the issues with the direction. Look at that. By George, I think we've done it. Now, my only concern is that this is a little bit steep coming in, but I really don't think we're getting anything else any other way in here. Or the other option would be to come into just this part anyway and just kind of bypass right here. Let's see what that looks like. Just out of sheer curiosity. Like, make this continue, you know, this way kind of thing. Like that? Yeah, we're doing that. We are definitely doing that. Okay, so let's smooth out that transition. Of course. Oh. Okay, good. And it is hidden underground, so we're not going to see how tight that little bend is. That's not even all that bad. Alright, guys, it might not be perfect, but it is extraordinarily functional. And this road, unfortunately, maybe if I make this into a bridge or something. No. I was kind of hoping it might maybe do that on its own. No, I just made things worse. You know, that's okay. We'll just deal with that little hole in the ground. We can always put a some trees or something there. All right, well, guys, just kind of keeping an eye on time, like I've been saying. I think we'll wrap it up here. I don't want this to go on too long. We do definitely need one more episode, maybe not the whole one, but just you know, one more to kind of get this going. I'm sorry we didn't really do a whole heck of a lot. We did kind of dedicate a lot of time to building just over in here, but yeah, I mean, this is important. You know, we obviously want to make sure we tackle traffic. This is a very, very, very big now interchange in terms of moving a lot of people throughout the city. Because anyone going to the airport and the island, they have to come right through here. And so that means if you're brand new to the city, you're coming in by plane or something like that. You know, you want to have a good first impression. You don't want to just be stuck in traffic the second you you know, get out. And it's kind of a cool looking spaghetti kind of factory up here. It is. I mean, we're still going to try and keep to the DCMI rules, and so no traffic should kind of flow in front of the other in terms of merging. So I think we're okay still in that department. But last thing we do need to do is just one more connection arm to get from going in down to over here. So we may actually have to do a little bit of a crazy sweeping arm, but this did turn into more of a spaghetti kind of junction. But again, it does follow the DCMI rules. But we're just kind of working with the topography, but I think it does look kind of cool. Especially if we kind of rework this area a little bit, and if we can get quite a few more high-density buildings in here, maybe even terraform like a little platform down here for some building, that'll really sprucing up the area, kind of make it look a little bit more functional. But I honestly like this. I don't think it's too hard in the eyes. It is, I mean, it is functional, which is also a very important thing. And I'm tempted to test it out, but I think we'll just kind of leave that for the next episode. Alright guys, I will see you tomorrow in the live stream. And if you can't catch me then, totally no problem. I will see you in the next one. There'll be many, many more down the road. I'm going to try and get that going again, basically. Alright guys, until I see you next, have yourselves a great rest of the day.